account for. But he'd need to take the humidity into account. Air this water-laden was sure to slow his bullet down, enough, at this distance, to lower his point of impact by 3 full inches. 3 inches could be the difference between a kill shot and a graze. This muggy weather was disgusting, Hendricks thought, much like the cup of café con leche that sat undrunk in the cup holder beside him. Thick, cloying, and sticky. And the palate of the city grated on him. Everything was canary and coral and aquamarine. Hendricks missed the dark greens and cold blues of northern New England, where even the hottest summer sun failed to warm the deepest hollows of the forest, and the water ran cold all year long. Miami was beautiful, sure, but that beauty was as garish and artificial as the siliconed women who walked its streets. Everything about the place felt insincere. Best to get the job over with and get out of here. Through his scope, Hendricks watched Morales look left and right, surveying the busy street as if for his missing ride, and then descend the wide concrete steps toward the curb. Men in business suits jostled for position beside bronzed women in skimpy beach gear, waiting for the crosswalk light to change. "We're a go," Hendricks said. He turned the key in the ignition, cutting the engine but leaving the battery engaged. The world around him went silent, and the car's vibration stilled. "Tell me you're in the system." "I'm in," came the reply through his Bluetooth. "But understand, the security is first-rate. It cycles through its diagnostics at 5-second intervals. If any unauthorized command is detected, an alarm is triggered. And if that happens, the cops will be at your position in minutes." "You saying you can't do it?" "I'm saying once you give the go-ahead, you'll have 3 seconds, no more." "Guess I'd better make those seconds count," Hendricks said. "On my mark." Morales reached the curb. Hendricks pivoted his rifle first left, then right, taking in the scene through his scope. He gave a nod of satisfaction at what he saw and lowered the passenger side front window, sighting his target through the opening, his weapon's bipod steadied against the leather sill. "Mark." At once, the lights for blocks around changed, so that the intersections were red leading to this stretch of road, and green leading away. As traffic cleared in front of the Morales building, the light at the crosswalk changed as well, and the crowd around Morales stepped out into the street. "3," said the voice in his ear. Hendricks drew a measured breath and held it. His body processed the complex math behind the shot by instinct, making fine adjustments to account for the heat, air pressure, and distance from sea level. His heart beat slow and steady in his chest. 2. His body motionless, Hendricks squeezed the trigger. 3 pounds pressure, no more, no less. 1. A crack like thunder echoed down the street. When Morales heard the shot, he hit the deck. Hendricks had to hand it to the guy. He had good instincts. He reacted a full second before anyone else in sight. But ultimately, his gesture of self-preservation was futile. By the time you hear the gunshot, the bullet's come and gone. Lucky for Morales, he wasn't Hendricks' target. Hendricks' target was Javier Cruz, the hitman the corporation had sent to kill Morales. A button man for the corporation since their early days running bolita rackets out of Little Havana, Cruz had killed more men than he could count. Not that anyone would know to look at him. Those he passed on his stroll down Brickell towards Morales Incorporated were like as not to smile at the kindly old Cuban man in his crisp white guayabera shirt, raw linen pants, and straw fedora. They had no idea his steel-gray mustache hid beneath it the grisly scar of a lip split by a policeman's baton, or that the policeman in question hadn't lived to see the sun rise the following morning. They didn't realize the limp in his gait wasn't age or sciatica, but the result of 2 lead slugs fired off by the wife of a local politician who'd made it his business to disrupt the corporations. She woke to find him in her bedroom while her husband was out of town. And if she hadn't been so beautiful, or so very